Can you see the amazing results? Can you see what we've been able to achieve? Can you see it? That we can easily move it around, place it anywhere we want. Alright guys, welcome back to my tutorial video. This is Ali Mabiodun. In this tutorial video, I'm going to be taking us through on how to achieve this particular double exposure effect on PixelLab. In most cases, or in the recent year, people have been using Photoshop in doing this particular effect, but then this present day, we are going to be using our PixelLab to carry out this effect. So kindly stick around to the end of this tutorial video. Please, if you are new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more tutorial videos like this. Alright, let me show you something. I want to be showing you that this particular effect is literally movable. It's actually movable. Let me on it. I have it here. I think I've mistakenly deleted it, right? Yeah, this is it. Can you see it? This particular effect is movable, and you can literally adjust it. Like, you can adjust it, re-edit it to your taste. Can you see that? You can make it to look shiny, it depends on you. So you can literally work on it, then add it to your design. So if you know you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the tutorial. Alright, welcome back to my tutorial video. So I already have all the necessary resources I'm going to be needing here. So I don't need anything else. So the first thing which I'm going to be doing now is to first of all on the image. Where is the image itself? So it's to first of all on the image. Then let me take it, let me adjust it. It's to first of all take the image, work on the image you want to be blending. Then you can increase the size and place it to the position you want it to be, right? And place it to the position, to the exact position you want it to be, right? Then whenever you try to whenever you expand anything on PixelLab, don't forget to copy it so that to be able to retain the quality. Then I can just centralize this. I believe this is actually perfect. All right, then the next thing which you are going to be doing is to save the image in a transparent background. That's the first step. Please take note of it. So I'm going to save it. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to be skipping this area. Alright, welcome back. I've successfully saved the image. So the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to blend those images we want together. Like every other images you want to be, every other images that we want to be, that we want in that particular picture should be blended together. Do I have a separate tutorial that's going to teach us on how to blend two, three backgrounds together efficiently. So that is what we are going to be doing in this particular tutorial video, in this particular tutorial. So I'm going to be showing you how you can effectively and efficiently blend your various backgrounds together efficiently so that we can be using it in our design. So let me delete this. I'm going to centralize everything like this. Alright, I can just you can choose to adjust it the way you want. Then the next thing which I'm going to be doing now is to come to my shapes. You might be wondering that why there are any shapes. You are going to see the reason why I need shape now. Then after coming to shape, you are going to locate your gradient, the first gradient. You are going to click on plus icon. Then after clicking on the plus icon, right? Then no, this is not gradient. You need to choose gradient. Then you can just click on the plus icon. Then after clicking on the plus icon, you are going to see another plus icon. You click on it. We are going to be working with this one that is at the middle. Then we can just click on this as this side. Then we are going to make it to look transparent because we have to create a transparent gradient effect, right? We are going to make use of this particular one at the center. We are going to make sure that we select the white. It depends on you. You can choose black. It depends on the kind of editing you are trying to achieve. Then I'm going to mark. Then after marking, I can just make sure that everything is well blended, right? It is properly fixed on the screen. Then after that, let's take it to the front. Then I'm going to come to my texture, basically to blend another image. That is the way I need my shapes. Then I'm going to locate another picture. Let me quickly select it. Let me quickly select the right. I successfully selected it now. Then I can just adjust it. It depends on you can choose to adjust it the way you want. And I can just mark. I'm going to on this. Can you see that? Then I feel like this thing looks somehow stretchy, right? I'm going to adjust it like this. Then I can just place it here. Or choose to increase the size. Then I can just place it here. Then I feel like I'm not achieving what I want. It depends on what you feel. Then what you are going to be doing is to come to this edit. Then you can choose to adjust the gradient. Can choose to adjust this. Can you see it? Can choose to adjust it like this. Can you see that? Then you're going to mark. Can you see that? Then you can even reposition it the way you want. You can reposition it the way you want. Can choose another one. Then you can choose this. Can choose this. Then we are going to exchange it. Can you see what I do? Can you see it? Then you can mark. So let me take it to the front. Can you see that? But I feel like this is not perfect. Let me centralize it right. Can you see that? Can you see that? I feel like this is not perfect. Let me choose another graded position. It depends on you. Then or let me scatter it. Let me choose another one. Let me add a new gradient, right? I'm going to minus this. Then I can just adjust it this way. And I can choose this particular position. Can you see it? This is actually perfect. Can you see that? I really love it. I love this. This is actually nice. Then you can choose to blend another image again. You can choose to blend in another image by creating your shape. Select the same gradient you choose. Then you can adjust it another time. Let me select this. Then I can choose to reposition it. Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see where I press? This particular gradient move from here to here by clicking on this part. And I'm going to mark. I'm going to mark like this. Then I can just adjust it to fit the screen. Can you see that? Then I'm going to be texturizing another image of my choice or another picture of my choice. This is another picture of my choice which I want to be blending with the background. And I can just mark, adjust it like this. I feel like it is not perfect. I can choose to, adjust it like this a little, right? Then I can just increase the size. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing results? Then if I'm not feeling it, I can choose to come to my edits. And I'm going to reposition the gradient. I want this part only to be showing. What I'll be needing to do is just to click on my plus icon. I'll first of all click on this part, this transparent one. I'm going to click on my plus icon basically to create a similar gradient. I'm going to click on the gradient I just created. I'm going to come to my color. I'm going to make that one look transparent as well. Can you see it? That this particular white is only showing in this particular angle. I'm going to mark. Then I can just adjust this. Can you see the amazing result? Can you see it? Can you see I'm able to blend everything together? Both three backgrounds. Can you see how I'm able to do it? You can choose to adjust it the way you want. You can blend as far as 10 backgrounds together. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing results? Then we are still going to work on this background. Then if you want to learn more about background editing or how to blend three two up to 5 images together, check my description box. All right. So I feel like let me check. Okay. I feel like this is actually nice. Okay. I feel like this is better. I feel like this is better, but we are still going to be working on it though. Then I remember something. I literally, if you check this particular design, where is it? Yeah, no, this is not design. Okay, this is it. If you check this particular design I shared, you notice that there is a guy inside it, inside the design. Then this is how I'm able to do that. So all I'll be needing to do now is to open this guy. I'm going to open it and place it here, right? I'm going to place it here. I'm just going to, I can just adjust the guy like this. Then I'm going to create, what I will be needing to do now is to create a realistic shadow, right? I'm going to change it to cycle, right? Then I'm going to make sure that the opacity is 0. Then I'm going to come to my stroke to increase the stroke to 100. Then I'm going to come to my blur radius to increase the blur radius. And I can just adjust this guy, adjust it like this, right? Then I can choose to position it beneath this guy's leg, right? Then I can just take this guy to the front. Can you see how realistic it's looking? Can you see it? This is actually amazing. This is actually amazing. This is actually amazing. So the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to save this. Then I'm going to make sure that I'm saving it in a transparent background, right? I'm going to make sure that I'm saving it in a transparent background. So I'm going to save it in Ultra. Don't forget. While waiting, I'm going to skip this aspect. I finished saving it in my phone. So the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to hide everything. Then I'm going to be importing the one I saved, basically to blend it, to re-edit it on PixelLab, right? Basically to re-edit it. For it to be glowing, you need to edit it, to re-edit so that it will be looking glowing, right? So I'm going to mark. Then after marking, the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to come to my color filter. I can just adjust this to 3. Let me leave it as 5. Then I'm going to increase the saturation. Can you see how it is looking? Can you see that it is looking more perfect, more better than earlier? Then I feel like this should be at 3. Can you see how glowing it is looking now? Can you see how glowing it is looking? Can you see it? Then I can just choose to reduce the brightness. Can I choose to increase the brightness or reduce it? It is depending on you. It depends on what you feel. So I can just, let me increase the brightness a little bit. Okay, let me leave it at 11. Then maybe, okay, let me adjust this contrast, right? I don't think the contrast is needed. So can you see it? Can you see it? Now, I'm going to be saving this as well. I'm going to make sure that I save this. Let me just make sure that this is actually looking better before I save it, right? I want to make sure that it is looking more better before I save it, right? Okay, let me adjust it again. I believe this is actually nice. Oh, sorry. I want to save it. I made a mistake. Let me quickly adjust it. I think I set it at 37, right? Please don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up if you are really learning something. Please don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up. Don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up. You just need to edit it to your taste. You need to adjust it to your taste. Okay, let me leave it as 9. Okay, no problem. Then you can choose to save this as well. You can save it in a transparent background, or you can just save it anywhere. But let me quickly save it so that I'll not be wasting our time. So please, if you are really gaining value from this video, please don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up, because we are about to get to the third part of this particular tutorial video. The first part is the saving image part. The second part is blending of images, while the third part is going to be total blending of all the images. Those are the 3 stages of this double exposure effect. Please don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up. It is very important. So after that, I can just hide this. Then after hiding it, the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to, that image that I imported, the one I saved in a transparent background, which I later imported. I don't know, maybe this is it. I don't know. Let me hide this. I'm going to be reporting it so that I'll not be making any mistake. The one I saved from the beginning of this particular video, that is the one we are literally making use of now. Please guys, don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up. It's very important. All right, this is it. Then I can just don't touch it, just increase it to 100. All right. After that, the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to come to our shapes again. You'll be wondering that why are we making use of so much shape? That is what it is desired. That is the most easiest way and the best way to achieve what I'm doing. Because I literally watch a tutorial video about this, and it's somehow not giving. So that's why I have to come up with my own method. So I'm going to go to gradients, then I'm going to work on the gradients. We need a gradient now. Then I'm going to make use of the central gradient first. I can just, you should have know how to create the central transparent gradient by now, because I don't want this tutorial video to be too long. All right, I'm going to change this to white. If you are following me, you should have known how to create this central gradient, right? I can just, okay, let me first of all change the background to white. I'm going to change the background to white, right? I'm going to place this here. Then instead of copying and copying, let me just go to the shape. I can just, okay, let me delete this, minus this. Then I can just adjust this, right? Oh, sorry, I need to change it like this. Can you see what I'm doing? I believe this is not perfect, right? Let me leave it like this, right? Then I'm still going to, let me first of all copy this. I'm still going to make use of the central gradient. Copy this. I'm going to make use of the central gradient. Guys, please stay with me till the end of this video. I don't need to do it again. I already have it here. I can just paste it here, right? Then I can choose to copy. If you notice, I first of all created the normal gradient. Please, if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse this video back. I first of all create the normal gradient before creating the center gradient. So I'm going to copy this again. I'm going to place it here, right? It depends on you. It depends on how you want your design to look. I'm going to copy that here. I'm going to place it here. All right. After achieving your desired results, depending on how you feel about it, you can even go as far as creating extra shapes. But then I don't want this travel to be too long. So the next thing which you are going to be doing is to make sure that you save this image in a transparent background, right? Save it in a transparent background. You can just make sure you choose Ultra because we need something perfect. So kindly stick around me to the end of this travel. So after saving it in the transparent background, we just need to hide every other thing. I think we need to hide every other thing. Then we are going to import it back. I think I've already imported it. This is it. I've already imported it back to this design interface. Then let me first of all hide it. Then let me change the background to white. Right? So after doing that, our image, is it this one? I'm coming. I forgot to explain something. Let me quickly come. Not this one. I'm not making. Let me delete this one. This is not the one I'm making use of. Coming. No, this is not the one I'm making use of. So where is that image? Okay. Let me re-import it again. So our image, the guy's image, which we saved in a transparent background, you are going to be needing it now. We have not made use of it since morning. So this is the right time you are going to make use of it. So I'm going to import it. I thought I had it there earlier. So after importing it, don't touch anything. Just make sure that you go to the size tool. Then make sure that the size is it's at 100. Just as in, what I'm trying to say is that when you touch the image, then go to size, relative size, then increase it to 100. Then after increasing it to 100, the next thing which I'm going to be doing, those images that we blended together, those image that we blended earlier, wait, those image, I'm coming. I'm trying to search for texture. Those images that we blended together, those 4 or 5 images we blended together, we are going to be texturizing it into these guys, because this guy is a shape now, is a shape. So this was guy image we blended together and made, we are going to texturize inside. So we can just on this, we can choose to adjust it like this. It depends on what you feel. Then the next which I'm going to be doing, this particular shape, where is it? Is it this one? Not this one. I think I've mistakenly deleted it. That shape, the one we saved earlier, the one we saved with gradient effect, we are going to be importing it now. Where is it? I think this one, this particular image we saved, right? So we are going to just increase it to 100. because everything is at the same size. Can you see that? Then the next thing, you might be wondering that you haven't achieved our goal. You just need to take our time. Then you are going to reduce the opacity. Can you see it? Can just reduce the opacity just to suit our tastes. Can you see that? Can you see that? You can just reduce the opacity. You can choose to on this. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing results? Can you see it? No, this thing is not, this particular effect is not movable now. Let me reduce the opacity of this one again. Probably to, okay. Let me on it to, let me leave it like this. Let me leave it like this. Can you see that? Then for us to be able to move the shape, to be able to move the image around, to use it in any design, all we need to do is just to, I'm going to hide the back, the image that's at the back. You know, this particular image that we created with gradient, that is the only one that is going to be left. Then we are going to make sure that we save it in the transparent background, just like this, because we have reduced the opacity so that everything can be well blended, so that we can easily move our shape, our image, to use it in any design. So you're going to save this as well in the transparent background, right? Because the purpose of saving it in a transparent background is for us to be able to move our design, like our edited image, to any position on the graphics, on the design. And also based on the fact that we will be able to adjust, we have been able to adjust the image to suit our taste. So that is where we are saving it in a transparent background. So kindly stick around me till the end of this video. So if you think you're really gaining value from this video, please don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up. That is the only way you can help this channel to grow. So while waiting, I'm going to skip this part. Saving the one we just after saving it, this particular one, after saving this particular one, let me take it to the front so that you can see it. Let me hide this one. So after saving this one, the next thing which I'm going to be doing now is to save this one that will texturize an image inside it. You're going to save it the way it is by coming to shapes, then I'm going to save it. Can just let me quickly, because I don't want this travel to be long, let me just save it in custom. So kindly stick around me to the end of this video. All right, so after we might have successfully saved the necessary image, so the next thing which we are going to be doing, we've already saved that one. This, we've already saved this one, so I'm going to be importing the one we saved. So one thing I noticed about this is that whenever you're trying to work on the image, don't adjust the image, just leave the image the place where it is. Just leave it there, don't touch it. Just leave it there and keep editing it in the position you want it to be. That's one thing I noticed about this. So after importing this, and I'm going to be texturizing the other one, which I later saved, this one, I'm going to be importing it. I'm going to mark. Can you see it? Can you see the amazing results? Let me now change the background to white. Can you see the amazing results? Can you see what we've been able to achieve? Can you see it? That we can easily move it around, place it anywhere we want. Can you see how amazing it's looking? So can you see it? So guys, if you don't understand anything, kindly watch the tutorial video again. And remember, we have 3 stages in this particular tutorial video. The first stage is the saving aspect, where you are going to save the image at exactly the position you want it to be. While the second level, or the second stage, is the stage whereby you are going to be editing and blending the backgrounds together, the 5, 6 or 3 backgrounds together, while the last stage is the finalizing editing, where you are going to be texturizing your modified background to the shapes. Those are the 3 stages, guys. So if you know you really gain value from this tutorial, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel for more tutorials like this. And if you don't understand it, or if you don't understand anything, kindly comment in the comment section so that I can probably do another tutorial video on how to do it in the easiest way. So thank you for sticking around me to the end of this video. See you in the next one.